posters lining the hallways. That is because it is ASB Election Day. Good afternoon and welcome to a special extended edition of This Week. I'm Talon Collins.
Also this week, I'm Time Sasakvanich. Baseball is bouncing back. They won 10 consecutive games this past month and are recovering from a recent loss. We'll have more on that in just a moment.
But first this week, students are casting their ballots for next year's ASB representatives and executive council officers. Running for president is Evelyn Pan, Joey Iannello, vice president, Eleanor Rice, secretary, Savian McCoy, treasurer, and Maddie Nines is running for activities coordinator. For the second year in a row, all are running unopposed. For more information about some of this year's candidates, our newly named chief correspondent of CR News and Rapids Report co-moderator Elijah Guerin sat down with them for a joint interview discussion. Elijah, what were some of the key takeaways?
Talon, among some of the topics we discussed that stood out to me were the desire to bring back school spirit here at River, as well as improve communication with the student body and organizations like CRTV.
Yeah, there's posters and there's the Instagram, but some kids, they might not have Instagram, or some kids, you know, they're kind of just to themselves in the hallways. They don't really look around.
Working with you guys next year, I think, would be beneficial to us.
Incumbent Secretary Eleanor Rice, who's seeking re-election, says she's focused on changing the culture in ASB through developing higher expectations.
One of the things that we need to work on is actually going out and really connecting with a majority of the student body and hearing their ideas. We need to be more rigorous on those standards in ASB and having people actually who want to see a change in the environment.
Vice presidential candidate Joey Iannello and creative captain Greg Blau even addressing recent speaker system difficulties.
I think that more run-throughs before assemblies, that's something we could put emphasis on, being more organized.
ASB presidential candidate Evelyn Pan, the class's current activities coordinator, emphasizes the need to represent all student voices.
Really talking and addressing the student body and making sure that they are heard, because that's something ASB wants to work on. ASB isn't as easy as it seems. Everything goes through a process. It has to get approved, it has to be safe, inclusive. Pushing for upperclassmen engagement, I know I mentioned that before, but it really is on the upperclassmen to lead by example, and we're going to try to leave a good path for the grades below us and just bring the spirit back.
And time. As you know, this is now the second year in which all candidates are running unopposed, and despite the lack of choice and speeches by candidates, we at CR News still feel that all students have the right to hear from their future leaders about their goals before casting their vote. Time.
Elijah, thank you. We now turn to sports. We're on Tuesday after going down by 1 midway through the first half. Boys soccer scored 3 unanswered goals in the second half to defeat RA Long 3-1. The win propelled the boys to their 12th consecutive league title. They followed that up with an 8-0 victory last night against Washougal and are now looking to prepare for the district tournament in the coming weeks. Great job and good luck, soccer.
And the baseball team is looking to close out their regular season on a strong note with just 4 more games until the postseason. Our senior sports correspondent John Reeder has the latest. John?
That's right, Talon. Our boys baseball team has started out hot, going into last week with a 10-2 record. Then, something unexpected happened. The Rapids suffered a league loss, being upset by the 1-11 Hawkinson Hawks with a score of 5-4. This served as a wake-up call for the team, as they knew they needed to lock in and bounce back from this uncharacteristic loss.
We just thought that we were the better team. We were just going to go there and beat them over, and we lost our focus and lost the game.
We didn't let the loss affect us very much. We came back, beat them the next game, and just keeping the same mentality going forward.
It's safe to say they did bounce back, winning their last 3 games, including getting revenge against Hawkinson. The boys look to carry this momentum throughout the regular season, especially starting tomorrow against Mark Morris as they enter the playoffs, hoping to make a big push and defend their state title.
We want to win state, obviously, but we need to we need some younger guys to step up, get some bigger roles. Our leadership needs to get going and just keep winning games.
We try and focus on each game one at a time before not trying to look too far ahead.
In other news, Rapids, IB exams will continue to occur this month from today until May 21st in the black box. During this period of time, please be mindful towards test takers and help limit disruptions by keeping volumes down in nearby areas. Thank you.
And seniors, next Friday is the last day to submit the scholarship reporting form. This form can be found on the senior calendar on the River website and allows your accomplishments to be recognized at Senior Awards Night. The night itself will be on June 2nd at 7 p.m. in the J. Hoover Gymnasium, and you and your parents will receive an invitation if you are being recognized at the event.
Also coming up is the 2025 grad party, with the event taking place following the graduation ceremony on June 10th. Those who register will be taken to a secret location to participate in an all-night party that includes fun, drug, and alcohol-free activities. Tickets are $65 currently, but prices will increase later on. For more information and to register, scan this QR code shown on screen. If you have any questions, please contact crseniorboosters@gmail.com.
And beyond high school, yesterday, many students pursuing a higher education made their final college decisions, with the deadline for college commitment at a majority of universities being May 1st. Wearing their college gear, seniors across campus showed off where they'll be heading post-graduation. Congratulations, seniors.
Also, beginning this afternoon is our school's annual plant sale. The sale is taking place today and tomorrow, May 3rd. However, today is reserved for only VPS staff. Some examples of plants for sale are marigolds, corn, pumpkins, Swedish ivy, and sage. Make sure to come to the greenhouse early tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and show your support for our horticulture class. All are welcome.
And on the last day of April, River's Avid class helped coordinate a student outfit choice with a deeper message. CR News' Niles Cowan has those details. Niles?
That's right, Talon. This last Wednesday was the first time that River has ever participated in International Denim Day. This day is held on the last Wednesday of every April, where students wear all kinds of denim to support Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Because I think it's important for people to share their experience and also feel comfortable sharing their experience with the school and other people.
Avid's goal was to spread awareness on issues relating to sexual and gender-based violence through education, prevention, and support for survivors by promoting this event to the school and bringing students together for a good cause.
We wanted to raise awareness for this, so I know that a lot of kids here at Columbia River are wearing jeans.
We've seen a huge groundswell of support. A lot of teachers and students have all been wearing denim and supporting, and I think it just makes it more comfortable for everybody to discuss this topic and be aware of it in the future.
For more information or help, go to hotline.rainn.org. Thank you, Avid. Niles Cowan, CR News.
Just one more example of students making an impact. Now, one more announcement right here at CR News. The seniors in our class will be taking a few weeks off for IB exams and will return for one last broadcast at the end of this month. As a result, Monday's edition of CR This Morning will be its final episode.
In the interim and into next year, I'm excited to share that Elijah Guerin will be taking the helm as executive producer of This Week. He'll be joined by our Niles Cowan to co-anchor the show, with Isabel Grovum as news producer, Isaac Thompson leading sports, and the rest of our emerging and talented team we hope that you've grown to trust over this past year. New faces, but the same commitment. Stories for and by CR students.
We'll see you in a few weeks. That is the news for this Friday. I'm Time Sasakvanich.
I'm Talon Collins. For all of us here at CR News, thanks for watching.